You wake up to a number on a screen, $1 million, a single bank transfer, and then the line blinks. No time, no future beyond this moment. What do? You stand in a quiet room. The light is soft. Your heartbeat is loud in your ears. This is not a thought experiment anymore. This is your life rearranged into one instant. The choices feel enormous and impossibly small at once. You breathe. You decide to try on possibilities like clothes in a shop. You test them for fit. You let them fall away. Here's what unfolds. Level 1, spend it all now. You imagine the rush, a car that hums like a promise, a penthouse with a view you have never earned, a wild night where every door opens. You buy things that make you look like you are ahead. You buy experiences that erase for a moment the ache. You buy meals for people whose faces you can barely place. There is a sweetness in immediate abundance. You feel children laugh at your table. You see art on your walls that explains nothing but dazzles everything. And then the moment ends. The purchases are still yours. The future still is not. You feel, suddenly, the weight of having nothing left to wager on tomorrow. Spending now is a bright flare. It warms you, then it fades. You ask yourself, did you live or did you perform? Level 2, invest it wisely. You imagine planting seeds into a soil you cannot touch tomorrow. Stocks, bonds, a startup with a nervous founder. You draw spreadsheets in your head. You imagine compound interest like a patient river. You imagine gifts that become engines. If your time ends, the money could become a machine for others. You build scholarships. You seed hospitals. You fund a tiny company that solves a real problem. This path satisfies the logical part of you. It gives a plan to everything you cannot see, but there is a distance to it. You trust the slow calculus of returns. You let others take the daily breath that makes the investment live. You imagine your name on a plaque. You are comforted by the idea of continuity. And yet you also feel the chill of being one step removed from the warmth you paid for. Investment asks you to believe in futures you will not witness. That faith can be its own quiet courage. Level 3, gift it away. You picture knocking on doors. You picture reaching into pockets of strangers. You imagine quiet envelopes handed to people who are tired. You give money to parents to fix their cars. You clear medical debt for someone you do not know. You fund a community theater and see the applause echo. Giving can be immediate, intimate, raw. You watch smiles rewrite lives in minutes. You choose not to hoard. You choose to soften the edges around others. For a moment, you are not alone in your scarcity. You feel the human currency return to you. Gratitude folds across the room like sunlight. But there is a complexity in generosity too. You cannot control how gifts shape someone else's choices. You worry about dependency. You worry about your own motives. Still, the act of handing something over is small and holy. It is an answer to a question you can see. Level 4, buy time for others. If you have no time, buy some for someone who does. Pay for a caregiver. Fund a research fellow fighting a disease. Arrange for an apprenticeship for a young craftsman. Buy a year of rent for a neighbor teetering on the edge. You translate your moment into an elongation of someone else's life. This is a different kind of legacy. It is not about buildings. It is about breathing space. You imagine the person who gets to stay in their job. You imagine the child who keeps their room. You imagine a scientist who continues one more experiment. You did not keep time for yourself, but you gave it away like a torch. And that torch might ignite something that lasts. Level 5, experience everything briefly. You could buy 1,000 tiny miracles. You could fly to islands you have only scrolled past. You could spend nights watching the Milky Way from different hemispheres. You could taste cuisines that defy description. You could sit with artists and learn a line of craft. These moments expand you. They do not require a future to validate them. Each sensation is complete. You return with pockets full of memory. But memory is a strange currency when tomorrow stops existing. Memory comforts, then tests you. You ask if the richness of many small things equals the depth of one long devotion. You are the only person who can decide. Level 6, create something irreversible. Plant a tree that will be tall for 100 years. Write a letter that changes a life. Commission a play that exposes a lie. Endow a program that trains leaders from forgotten neighborhoods. These acts are less flashy. They are durable like stone. They ask for intent. You must imagine who will tend what you start. You must trust people to carry the flame. This is the closest thing to making tomorrow yours without living to see it. It is a wager on human continuity. Pause. You are not bound to one level. You are a composer with $1 million chord. You can split it. You can allocate. You can give some now, seed some, fund a breath for someone else, and buy a memory. You can be a mixture of the immediate and the patient. Your mind lists pros and cons. It sounds like an accountant and a poet arguing. Let both speak. They both have truths. Imagine the person you love most. What would you do for them if you had no future? You see their face, and the decision clarifies. Perhaps you would remove a burden. Perhaps you would give them a wild night to remember. Perhaps you would give them a future they can inherit. Love makes the abstract urgent. It brings scale to the choices. Now imagine the stranger across the street. You think of her name. You do not know it. You think of her hands. What would giving mean for her? You start to see the ripple. Reality is stubborn. Money without time asks tough questions. What is more important, continuity or intensity? Is a life of one rich moment the same as a life of many simple mornings? You will not get an answer that fits everyone. Mostly, you will find what fits you. You remember the small rules that keep you human. Be honest about motive. Avoid the trap of theater. Ask yourself who benefits most. Then act, fast or slow, deliberate or impulsive. Both can be moral. Both can fail, tragically. There's one thing that steadies you. Meaning is not guaranteed by choice alone. It is granted by how you carry the consequences. If you spend with abandon, hold responsibility for those left behind. If you invest, check back on the people your money touches. If you give away, accept that gratitude will be messy. If you buy time for others, trust but verify. If you experience, let memory do the heavy lifting. If you create something irreversible, make relationships to steward it. The number on the screen is still there. You are still here. Your hands tremble a little. You are allowed to be terrified. This is weight. This is privilege. This is sacred mistake waiting to happen. You breathe again. You make a choice. It may be imperfect. It may be brave. Either way, it will be yours. One final thought. Time and money are different kinds of currency. Time buys presence. Money buys opportunity. When time is gone, your choices become a portrait. What do you want that portrait to show? Elegance? Mercy? Recklessness? Wisdom? You decide. The camera pulls back. The light narrows into a beam over your hands. You lift one finger and touch a key. The transfer completes. The world reconfigures. Then, whatever you chose, you close your eyes. You feel the echo. You let it be enough.